Okay guys, I am back with more Hellband. You will be pleased to know that I am incidentally COVID free. I didn't suspect I was otherwise, but I signed up for this thing at work where I have to twice a week administer a self-test because I deal a lot with the public and like a lot of people, so it's safest. I'm one of the most tested humans on the planet. I think back when I was shooting Titans and like I don't know earlier this year. I had to get 13 damn tests to get on set, and now I'm doing it twice a week. I've done like 30 tests now since this pandemic began. Since we left last time, several things occurred to me. Let's do them one by one. I think three things. If I can remember all three, I counted three in my head. The first is, we came in here and said, what does restoration do? I still don't know, but I bet you C for cleanse down there at the bottom of the screen. I'll bet you that'll allow us to get rid of the curses. You quickly agree upon the price. What the mother Alright, maybe I've been wrong. What this is? Even if I'm not wrong? You know how many houses I could buy in this game for that? I can fucking buy the equivalent of New York City in this game for 1.65 million. That's insane. I don't know what the hell cleanse does, and we're never going to find out. Let's own that fact now. The second thing I thought of... fuck you. Let's do an inventory look. Hey, we need more words of recall. It's not the thing I thought of. Let's get one more. We're going to get down there and not be able to get back up. Except there are no more. Let's get some scrolls of teleportation that are half off. Matter of fact, let's get all 8 of them. Those are very useful. They're 25% off, pardon me. Let's just buy them all. How we need another word of recall, guys. If we don't have one, then it's a long hike, isn't it? Those should be automatically for sale. Because when they're not, it's just it just makes the game boring, right? What am I gonna wait up here for 3 days until they change their product line? Come on, man. Somebody have one. And if not, am I gonna truly hike back up all those levels? Is there a point to that? Besides you just deciding to be a jerk? Okay, there we go. Let's get 3 of them, so we don't run into this problem again later. And we have 4 of them. That's the way I like to be anyway. How about some cure critical wounds? We're at the point now where those would really help. 5 of them. I know it's costing us a lot of money, but we have the money. And it may save our lives. So, let's do it like Pruitt. I don't know who Pruitt is. Quit teleporting me like a jerk. We do need very little experience to get rid of that ring. I'm pretty sure it'll be gone within moments of going down. Oh, the third thing. Number 1 was the cleanse, which obviously proved ill-advised. Number 2 was the let's get the scrolls of teleportation while they're on sale. Jesus, my glasses are blurry and I don't have time to clean them now. This is probably going to make things worse. Number 3 was yesterday while I was blathering on about the fact that we apparently don't need food. While I was doing that, I saw us drop from full to not full. I.e., we do need food. We just don't need it very often. Right now we also have the ring of slow digestion, so we're really not in any major hurry with the food here. But let's buy a single biscuit. There are no rations in this, eh? Let's purchase a 1. And let's just eat it right now. Eat, see. That's it, good. You've gorged yourself. Oh, shit, we're gorged. That was actively bad for us. Oh, look at that helm. 1056, that was my childhood address, and for some reason it's a number. Even though my childhood was fucking glorious, I had an incredible childhood with incredible parents, and there was no badness in my childhood. For some reason I associate that number with evil now. Don't know what that is. It's just what it is. Do we want that iron helm? Nah. Not for that price. I guess let's go down. That's everything we needed. Well, let's read a word of recall. Can we walk through these? No. Tree. Oh, that's not a tree. That's like a bush. But why you hiding in that bush? We can't even look at it. So the dark green ones are something. They do block line of sight. I can see the lighting doesn't go through it. Dark green ones block line of sight. The bright green ones block line of sight and passage. Alright, well hopefully, I mean, I had a blast that last level, but hopefully this level is not as... What do you want to do? P. We want to do M. A. Oh, I remember the third thing. Or the fourth thing or something. We probably could have got more spells in the bookstore. We forgot to. Ah, well. Let's, sense evil. There's an H over there. Let's find out what an H is. Let's also use our wands and staves. Like, anything we don't know yet. Let's aim. The long... Oh, we know what it is. Okay, do we have anything we haven't used? Oh, let's try this as well. Use which power? What powers do we have? What? We can eat rock. And eventually we can polymorph. Eat rock. Maybe if we run out of steam in the middle of a wall, we can try using that and eat the rock we're in, and therefore be, safe. That's fascinating. I like it, sir. Glad we learned we can do that. So let's shift U to use an ability. That's a screeching harpy. That sounds hellish. Should we try it right here while it's safe? Let's try it right now, see what happens. Use. Which power does it... It says it costs 12. It's constitution based. But cost 12 what? Is it spell points? A. You failed to constitute. It is a spell. It's an innate spell we have, and it does cost spell points. Let's rest. Good to know we have it in the event of an emergency. I didn't see what our fail rate was, because we didn't succeed. It doesn't tell us a fail rate. We have no idea. Alright, let's just keep walking. The advantage of having all these scrolls of teleport is that we can feel a little freer to use some of our spells for, like, disintegrate. Oh, there he is again. That son of a bitch. Unfortunately, we don't have the spell to disintegrate him. He just followed us, man. That son of a bitch. We're taking him down fast now. I don't know what the difference is now versus what it was before, but we are killing him like he's frickin' Pope Joan. That was easy. Alright, I think Pope Joan is a real pope. I think that was the only female pope. There was a female pope briefly, who, I think she was a female who disguised herself as a male. Am I making this up? Am I writing a fucking Netflix show while I'm talking to you? I think that was real. I think that happened. Who are you? Homer, the sovereign poet. We're getting all the individuals out of the way right here. A great poet, but never baptized. God, that'll get you in the end. He has been granted access to Minos' residence. Again, access. You'll always remember for the Iliad and the Odyssey, of course, Homer. Well, you should have got baptized, you son of a bitch. That'll learn you to be an artist. Once again, I think we got him easier than he's got us. And we'll get a small sword out of it. Let's go in the corner and rest. Uh-oh. Discord bugs? They're not a big deal. They add to Discord, but I don't know what that means. It's just... like, it tells us that, but it doesn't really give us a lot of detail, does it? Fairly observant, can bite to attack and claw to attack, both of which it does slowly. It does specifically say it emits sounds that form a strange harmony with the ever-sounding discord of Inferno, but I don't know what that means. I thought maybe it meant that they would alert intruders and stuff, but I think it's just a descriptive thing. That's probably how they were described in the... scruffy-looking banker. Oh, we killed him easy. It's probably how they were described in the Divine Comedy. Banker had a lot of money. Not surprising. Our saber's doing alright, eh? Maybe that's why we got the Pope so easy. We had the saber this time, the +5/+5 saber. But in any event, he was not the troublesome being he was last time. Or I thought for sure he had us last time. The small sword in your pack is good, as expected. Coming as it did from a cool dude. Well, we saw that when our ring, for instance, we knew it was good, as an example. We were able to look at it and say, how is it good? So let's find out if we know how the small sword is good. This sword is commonly found in France. This French version of the rapier is shorter, quicker, lighter, and almost edgeless. Sounds like a dull sword to me. Maybe it's a thrusting sword only. What we got over there? Arrows. We can use those, I guess. Yeah, there must be normal arrows. Let's open. Let's get this. Let's drop this. I don't think we have to do this anymore. This is what you'd have to do back in the Moria days, because if you open this and it opened and scattered loot, outside the boundaries and into a wall, say, that loot was just destroyed. I don't think we really need to do this. Oh, a small needle has pricked you. You feel very sickly. Well, I hate you. We're almost up a level anyway. Lowered our constitution slightly. Let's get the glaive. What the hell happened with my keyboard there? Suddenly skipped me down. What are you doing, keyboard? Let's get that. We're now slow. I don't like being slow, but let's drop one of them. Oh, a soft studded leather armor. Let's drop the soft leather armor. Well, let's carry it for a minute, whatever. Slow's probably not going to kill us yet. Another saber. Carry that too. We only need 44 more experience, guys, and we won't be sickly anymore, and we can take this goddamn ring off. Goddamn being literally what it is. Given it's cursed. And we are in hell. Do you think... You remember back in the day... Do you remember? I don't know if you would... I don't know what age you are, but are you aware of back in the day... there was the Satanic Panic. It was a period of time where both rock and roll and in particular Dungeons and Dragons became targeted. Oh, my glaive is excellent. We're going to carry that for sure. Probably end up using it in preference to a sword eventually, but not yet. Not until I know more about what it does. Back in the day, Dungeons and Dragons came under fire from all Christian groups, where they, because of the association, you look on the cover of the old Dungeon Master's Guide, there's like a big demon, etc. It became associated with Satanism in the most absurd, stupid, frickin' way. Obviously, panic from people who didn't know what they were panicking about. Let's try our Wand of Stinking Cloud. See how that fares against these guys. Let's try targeting, as an example, him. T. Boom. Maybe caused a lot of damage and shit, but it didn't kill them all. Let's try it again. Aim. A Wand of Stinking Cloud. It's not going to be that useful for long here, because, monsters are getting too tough for us. Can we just kill these guys, like, manually? No, they're doing some damage to us. Let's try, again, aiming. Let's just, use the entirety of this thing if we have to. Let's just do it to the east. You failed to use it properly. Aim. I'll come back to my story in a second, guys. I gotta concentrate for a moment, or else we lose the game here. Boom. Aim. K. Asterisk. T. Killing them off. I don't care if we use it all here. It's not going to be that useful. Aim. K. Asterisk. T. Boom. Alright, let's kill some more things here. Like manually. While they're not clustered appropriately. Soft leather armor is destroyed. I guess it's the flame dude. Let's finish off the, there we go, the heretic. Now let's kill the flaming demonic grunt. Alright, we got out of that. I'm going to stand here and tell you my story. Yeah, there was a satanic... Oh, fuck off. I guess I'm not going to stand there after all. There was the Satanic Panic, where people were all worried about D&D and its associations with demonology. This has taken me so long to tell now that the trivial worth of telling it is dissipated. I apologize. I was going to say, do you think Christian groups would object to this game, or would they praise it because it reinforces their notions of, classic Christian heaven and hell? That was all I was trying to get to. That was it. That was the purpose of my story. but I took it. I took that too, for no reason. Other than to prove that I could. Pardon me. What are you? A small whaler. Like a guy who kills whales. A childlike figure dwelling around. Dwelling around. I'm just dwelling around, know the dwelling. That's a weird fucking thing to say. A childlike figure dwelling, let's say, in Inferno. Deafening anyone in sight. Anyone should be one word. With its should not be apostrophed. Piercing whales. It is normally found on dungeon level 2 and moves at normal speed. A kill of this undead creature is worth 2.28. Not much. It can pass through walls. Nothing known about its attack. Let's let it come to us and then kill it. Did it say it was child size or child? Did I just re-murder a child? I mean, if so, whatever. It's fucking hell. Kid did something wrong. Probably wasn't baptized. Therefore deserves to burn in hell forever, apparently, because that's a good Christian God for you, you know. You didn't get dunked underwater, infant. Your parents fucked up, therefore you should be punished for all eternity. Religions are fucking weird, guys. All religions are weird. A whip. Let's take that whip. Oh, this might be an amulet. We have no more room for picking shit up. What can we drop? Do we know anything is normal? Well, let's drop the whip. I'm probably not going to use it unless it's like a whip of fucking utter awesomeness. Agate amulet. I mentioned, I think I mentioned in here, and then I followed up on it in our 10 Nights of Killing and Mayhem video. Probably the first one, about a character named Tormenta Slave Whip. I'm pretty sure you can... that was my girlfriend Eli's D&D character. When I was creating Caverns of Saskasian 2, I mean, obviously I used whatever I could think of from D&D games to sort of flesh out the world as it was. So I'm pretty sure you can find... the hard leather boots are excellent. We'll put those on in a second. Let's go into the fucking hall. I'm pretty sure you can find Tormenta's whip in Caverns. Just thought of that when we found the whip. I was saying we wouldn't use it unless it was incredible, and I was thinking unless it was Tormenta's whip. And that is the story of that. Let's drop the glaive just for a second. Let's kill this dude. And these people. I guess not dude. By definition, not dude. Let's get the scroll of rumor. No, you son of a bitch. Read. Scroll of rumor. There are words of wisdom, it says. They say that Death incarnate wears a fancy set of cesti. Well, maybe we'll meet Death and he'll drop cesti and we'll know that they're good. You know, I guess. Let's wear. We know they're good, so let's put on the pair of hard leather boots. We'll figure out what they are later. Maybe we'll find out what they are in the due course of wearing them. Let's drop, therefore, the old shitty pair of leather boots, or the standard pair. I guess they weren't shitty. Let's get... Nope. Let's not get that neither. Let's get these, though. Tangerine, tangerine, living reflections from a dream. Oh, we have an amulet, is that right? What are we carrying here now? Let's get rid of some of the stuff we don't need in a second. Let's use the scroll of light in the very first room we come to that is unlit. Drop some shit or wasting time carrying. We need 5 more experience, guys. 5. This will be 1 if we can get it open. 4 more experience, guys. Find me a big dark room so I can drop this scroll. Or not drop this scroll, but use this scroll and feel justified in having wasted any time carrying it. Validate my poor decisions, please, game. Alright, we got 3 more experience to go now. Those locked rooms are a real boon right now. Oh, don't need that scroll after all here. Let's go ahead and aim our fucking wand of stinking cloud to the west. Boom. I got him. Outlearned him. That'll teach you to be a rat. Probably an unbaptized rat, too. Are we up level yet? No, that cumulatively, those guys were worth 1 experience. Jesus. You feel the agate amulet in your pack is good. Let's put it on. That'll get it out of our inventory. We'll put it on after we kill the glut. You feel very wise. Wow, you feel very dexterous. I didn't notice. Wow, you feel very cute. You feel the soft, studded leather in your pack is average. All right, let's go back in here. Let's Control P. Let's find out what we all got there. So we got bonus strength. We got bonus intelligence. We got bonus wisdom. We got bonus dexterity. We got bonus everything. Receive this modest gift from me. Modest gift, dude. Do you know how many fucking maps I wandered through in Moria trying to find that many potions? You just gifted me like the kingdom of heaven. Thank you. Let's drop the soft studded leather armor, which is doing us no good. Let's also drop the nothing. Let's wear Q. Let's take off. No, not that. Isn't Shift T? No. Standard T, not Shift T. When I said in the last video, is it T? No. Is it T? Yes, it's because I was doing Shift and non-Shift. It's non-shifted T to take off. Let's take off the copper ring. That is, no. Oh, now it's uncursed. Let's drop. What do you want to drop? Copper. Why are you going to the fucking equipment? The copper ring. Maybe it stays the last thing you... Interesting. Okay, let's go to equipment here. Let's go out of here. Ah, there you go. Let's go back to inventory. Press D. Okay, there you go. So it goes back to the... Whatever the last page you were looking at, it goes back to that page, which is actually kind of cool and convenient. I don't think I've ever seen that in an Hellband variant, period, that I can remember. I guess I like it. At the very least, I don't object to it now that I understand it. Glut. Is there anything else we want to drop or anything? Anything else we want to do? We have a copper wand to try soon. Nope. Nothing there. Suicidal. Get some money. Bunch of suicidals. They're all hanging out together in their fucking goth tavern or something. In their emo club. Alright, look at this. Let's just do this and be amazed that we did it. Ah. Justified in carrying that scroll. You know what I love? Not randomly teleporting. Love that. Let's search here. Nothing. I think we're almost done this level. We'll go down to the next one. What's the level feeling here? You have a very... Oh, fuck. I'm glad I checked that. You have a very bad feeling. That sounds even worse than being nervous. Our light has gone out. Let's refuel that. Refill with which flask? Show me my damn flasks and I'll tell you. See. Let's search here. Because it's easier than walking all the way around. There's something terrible on this level, guys. And we have not yet met it. I assume. Unless, like, Pope Marcellinus was, like, the bad guy and we killed him easy. Or fucking Homer. But we sent him on his odyssey into the afterlife. The second afterlife. The afterlife. The afterlife after party. Mercenary Exorcist. We've dealt with them before. They are scary, but not scary enough to merit you have a bad feeling. Homer is currently feeling ill. Yad. That's bad. That's a bad joke. I apologize. Ill like Yad, something bad to drink. Don't need that. Fuck that. Ah, let's carry it. It's worth money, ain't it? Carry it for now. Don't want the dagger. Die murderous. I don't know if we haven't found any unique items yet. You certainly don't find them with the prevalence that you do. You are no longer bleeding. Well, that's good. Yeah, oh, we don't want. Do we want the copper wand? Yeah, let's get that. You got that too. You don't find them with the prevalence that you do. in current Angband and shit. Let's aim. Let's do the magic missile for now. I know you want to learn about the copper wands, but magic missile we're not going to want to carry. So let's just get rid of it by zapping this Andorian succubus with our wand. Won't you flee on me? You failed to use it properly, you moron. Oops, I pressed A0. A-U. Asterisk T. Oh, come on, man. You're better than this, demon. What the hell? I don't remember doing that before. Maybe, you stump on a rib. That was probably Adam's rib. It was used to make Eve and ended up in the child of Lilith. Let's inspect our wand. Oh. One aim, this bolt will conjure a bolt of pure magic. I don't... In later versions of Angband and shit, you get things where it's like 1 in 10 times this can beam instead of being a bolt. I don't know if that just happened here, because it looked like that was a steady beam, didn't it? I don't know. That was weird. Oh, Marcus Anus. Go with Pope Flaccus or whatever it was. Marcus Annius Lucanus, Master Poet, hits you. Tell me about yourself, Master Anus. A great poet and historian, $10 says he wasn't baptized. Oh, never baptized. He's been granted access to Minos' residence. He is most famous for Bellum Civili? Bellum Kivili, and is one of the I know that's not right. One of the outstanding figures of the Silver Latin period. I didn't know there was a Silver Latin period. Representing fortitude in the Commedia, he sees no good in your actions. He moves at normal speed. He can hit to attack, which he does at moderate speed. Let's change his moderate speed to slow if we can. Let's crystal wand him. He's unaffected. Nobody's ever affected when we use that. It's a useless one. Let's just fucking hit him in the head with our sword then. You want to be like that, dude? I'm going to fucking run you through with my saber of awesome. I'm going to shove it up your Marcus Anus. I'm going to mark your anus with my fucking sword. Let's aim a wand of magic missile at him. Because we can. He cries out feebly. Ow, my anus. Got him. Let's get his helmet if we can, or his boots rather. We have excellent boots, so these ones probably are not going to compare. Well, you never know, I guess. I don't know, man, if this is the bad feeling. Maybe we're just, maybe what it's telling us, either we have not met the thing that is truly giving us a bad feeling yet, or we're like drastically overpowered for this level, and the level feeling doesn't take into account your level. It just takes into account what's going on. We've dealt with these guys before. They're not the end of the world. Well, it's the end of the world for him. Let's drop something useless. What do we have? Oh, let's drop the fucking cursed saber. That's useless. Let's get the scroll named El Mibat. Oh, these guys really are grouping together. I mentioned that before with these guys, but they hadn't done so in reality. Can I not? I have one of those. Let's drop D. Pick up this. Good for getting rid of blindness, if nothing else. Can I get this? Alright, I get a short sword too. We're learning, the goodness and badness of items pretty fast. I love that. I like my character. And we picked it kind of randomly, but I really like this character. He was double knighted for a reason. Oh, there's nothing there. Look at this interesting fact. So, if we look to the south here, around this corner, beyond the stairs there, you can see it ends at the permanent wall, the wall that marks the outskirts of the map, right? You can see that. But let's do Shift L and move this way. If you're not, centered, it doesn't show you the outer wall. So that's why I came here, is I thought this was a passage leading down. It's not. A minor glitch in the game. Some stuff to explore up there. Let's go do it. Oh, fuck me. I thought we were walking through wall there for a minute. It's happening more and more, the insubstantiality. I mean, as long as we gain benefit, as long as it lasts a while, like lasts long enough to get us away from things, I kind of like it. What are you? Vital Chianti's not valuable enough. If it was white truffles, we'd be all over that shit. I think that's it. I think we've seen the level now. I don't know that we've seen the level, but I believe we have. Unfortunately, of course, map does not work. The glitch in the game. Yeah, it's stuff like that that keeps this from being one of my favorites. Because to be honest, I'm enjoying this enough that I think if the typos weren't there, and the the map, where there weren't these glitches, these weird glitches I keep pointing out, I think this might be in contention with Zangband for favorite Angband variant so far. Let's go down the stairs. Oh, let's whatever. Let's use it. Let's use a pine staff of light. Oh, there's a pink pea. You should get that checked, sir. Your pea is pink. It's a ram casualty. Let's find out what that is, just because I don't know what that means. It is sleeping, mind you. Ram is an Arabic term that means to stone. It is the punishment of adultery. So this was an adulterer, I guess, probably, who was stoned to death. Jesus, this is getting dark. I am not on board with adultery, not even a little bit, but admittedly stoning seems like an overly harsh punishment for such an act. If this was a different game, if this game wasn't based on a specific classic piece of literature, I might be a little uncomfortable with this. Like, we are getting a lot of stuff that is more critically anti-woman than anti-man. We see whores, we see panderers, we see lovers who are, female. We see fucking adulteresses who are female. I don't know if we can find a male adulterer. I don't even know if there is such a thing in the Bible. Maybe men are allowed to cheat and women aren't. I don't know. We did see a game somewhat recently that was an incomplete game for a 7-day roguelike that was based in Middle Eastern of some sort. Pardon me for not being more specific and not knowing anything more about it. Based in Middle Eastern lore, and it had a lot of very critically anti-woman stuff that, characters referring to other women as whores and that kind of stuff, and it just made me uncomfortable. I don't feel that here because I understand what this is doing, is taking it from the Bible. It points out to me the ludicrousness and the absurdity of classic Christianity. Makes me uncomfortable with the religion as a whole, I think. The Roman whore wakes up. The Roman whore is violently blown away. What? We're in the second circle, by the way, lust. Again, there are only 9 circles to hell. I wonder if this will be a shorter game. I don't know. You've slain the Roman whore. The other one who got blown away might be coming back. Like, she might have been just, transported. Let's look at her. Let's find out what a Roman whore is all about. These women were known throughout the civilized world, leading to the word fornication itself. Fornix, meaning an archway or vault, was the place where they could be solicited. I would have thought it was a reference to what's between her legs, but I guess not. An archway or vault was a place where they could be solicited. She is normally found on dungeon level 6, which may be where we are. It doesn't tell us what dungeon level we're on, so I have no clue where we are. And moves very slowly. A kill this creature is worth 2.23 points for a 15th level character. Usually appears in groups. She is observant of intruders, blah-de-dee-blah-de-dee-blah. She can carry 1 or 2 treasures, that's great. She can hit to attack, which she does slowly. She's blown about to and fro by a violent storm. Isn't that fascinating? There's just enough fucked up quirks to this game that even beyond the theme, I'm just like, this is a cool variant. Uh-oh. Astereth hits you. She's a female demon of lust. Do we have to fight, lady? Her head is adorned with cow's horns. She stands naked before you. She moves quickly. She can hit to attack, which she does quickly. Should we try and slow her again, or should we get a confirmation that our wand is useless? Let's try a crystal wand of slow monster on her. Unaffected. Nobody's ever been affected. I think the crystal wand is a crystal wand of why are you bothering? I missed her. But we are killing her, I think, faster than she went, much faster than she's killing us. Let's aim. No, let's fire our bow at her. Fuck. Okay, we got her. You feel something roll beneath your feet. You see a file. You think it's a file of Galadriel, like the equivalent? Let's drop, everything we got is cool, man. I don't know. Am I missing something, very obvious that is just, like, useless? Well, you know what? Fuck it, let's drop L. Let's drop the crystal wand of why the fuck are you bothering? Let's get the file. Let's examine the file. A curious container with a glowing liquid. I think this is the fire. This is the file of Galadriel, essentially, which means we can therefore drop the staff of light. Let's get the crystal wand again, because it's worth a lot of money, if nothing else. Although broad axe is kind of cool. Parrying dagger we don't need. Drop the pair of hard leather boots. We already have a really good pair. We know that. Let's get the broad axe. Isn't it ironic that a woman was carrying a broad axe? Let's drop cast iron wand of light in favor of the trident. Oh, Roman whore. Let's go get all the money, man. Those whores were well paid for their services, and now I am well paid for their services. What are you? A scarred beauty. Chained to the floor, this lady has seen her better days. Her punishment consists of scars and the loss of legs. Motherfucker! What is she chained to the floor by her waist? It is best not to look at her directly if you want to keep your sanity. Wow. What did she do? It's horrible. What the hell did she do? Let's hit her with a wand so we can get rid of the wand. It's not going to be worth that much anyway. Rather than waste our arrows. Let's drop the now useless wand of magic missiles. I don't want to get near her in case it says it, don't look at her directly in case you go insane. In case that actually, means something more than like a metaphor. If it's actually, let's try actually aim N west. Of course I did. Aim N west. Oh, she's moving faster. Great. Apparently she's well, she's chained to the floor. I guess she's immobile. We know that. Scarred beauty. Isn't that fascinating? Let's keep firing our arrows at her until she's dead. Oops. Fire. V west. Fire V west. Fire V west. Fire V west. She turns to fight. Well, good luck with that chain around your waist. And no legs. Alright. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs in a lake? Bob. Let's use our vial. Use. Use which power? No. Shift A for activate? Nothing to activate. What are you talking about? Can we wield the fucking file? Wield the file. Oh. Okay. Oh, we can see further, too. Let's drop our old brass lantern, because fuck that brass lantern. Let's therefore drop all our fuel. Or 2 is flask of oil. We don't need that shit. 3. At least I don't think we do. Can we activate it now? Activate. You have nothing. No, maybe it doesn't work like the file of Gladriel. Maybe it only just lights up further. Don't need that. Stack that. I am really, truly loving this variant. And it's not Zangband, but it's one of my favorite variants so far. The difference in theme alone is doing it for me, just to have, not just be a standard fantasy crawler, but to be, something so different, based in our real world, technically. I mean, I recognize, at the very, very least, I very much hope hell isn't a real place. But, we started in Italy. A lot of Roman horrors. Oh, there's a Jade. The Jade. Oh, and this is another one that was violently blown away. I hope we re-encounter her, because I want to know. Well, let's look at her. Is that her? This is a Phoenician temple prostitute. We are getting... Oh, I guess we're on Lust, of course. I'm like, we're getting all the prostitutes here. We are. Very literally, we are. This is not a common temple prostitute. It's best not to solicit her attention, especially if you use 2 L's when you spell solicit. She moves at normal speed, and nothing is known about her attack. Well, you know what's known about my attack? It's effective. Sometimes. Like sometimes. Alright, I don't know if we killed her. No, we didn't. Alright, now she's dead. And we got some money out of her. We're going to get a lot of money on this level because there's so many whores. Can't activate it, eh? Can't use it? Can't shift use it? No. Can't zap it? Can't aim it? No. I guess you can't use the file the way you use File of Gladriel, which again in some ways is good, as it means that you didn't just, convert the stuff from the original Hellband. Let's try and use our sword and see what happens. She's not attacking very often. She flees in terror, does she? She doesn't flee far, man. Got no legs, chained to the floor. I wonder if the Scarred Beauty is based on, directly on the Divine Comedy, as she mentioned in the Divine Comedy, or if that's just, he needed some more monsters and needed, something else to throw in. An Alma Staff we want. Let's use it next chance we get. You feel the scrolls titled El Melbat in your pack are broken. We feel that they're broken? Like they just snap in half? Are they very brittle paper? What does that mean? What does broken mean? Does that mean cursed? I don't know what that means. The Priestesses of Inanna. Inanna is like a Middle Eastern goddess, isn't she? Let's look at her. These temple slaves hunt their men. She moves quickly. She may fire an arrow. Well, I can fire arrows too, but I can hit you in the head with my sword even easier. There you go. Thank you for your forehead target. The Canaanite prostitute. Jesus, there's a lot of prostitutes here. It's like Amsterdam. This male prostitute offered services to men in his home country. He moves at normal speed. He can hit to attack, which he does slowly. He is blown about to and fro by a violent storm, as they all apparently are. I guess that's the punishment for prostitution, unless you're a panderer, in which case you just don't get to get laid again. Which again, not my cup of tea, but I prefer it to perpetually being buffeted by a storm. Oh, not trying to disarm that fucking spot. I guess we saw it before we stepped on it, because it wouldn't let me step on it. What do we got here? What is it? Indigo potion. Let's drop. Ooh, the trident is special, guys. Special, no less. Fuck, I don't have anything I want to drop. Should we eat eat the dark blue potion? And then let's regret it as soon as we do. Ready? You're blind. You feel your consciousness expands. We're blind, but we're psychic. That's kind of neat. No more dark blue mushrooms of not just the second sight, but the motherfucking third sight. I don't even know what the second would be in this case. The third sight. Well, let's see what she is. She has committed adultery, which bars her from the heavens. At least you weren't stoned, lady. She moves very slowly. She can hit to attack, which she does slowly. She's blown to and fro in the manner of all horrors. Dead. You're dead. Let's quaff a damn cure light wounds. You can see again. And we gained alchemical knowledge. Okay. Well, we already knew this, didn't we? I'm never going to want to mix that. I'll never want to mix a cure light wounds. If I don't want to cure critical wounds or something that'd be maybe worth it. But I would never make one of those again. I'd never buy one of them again. We don't need it. It's too little health to regain. I'm trying to look south. Can I not do that? What's going on here? Did it freeze on me? No. Shift L. Am I pressing the wrong button? South. Is my numlock on or something? South. What the fuck? 7 worked for some reason. Maybe there is no south. Maybe it's just a very small level. I guess there is no south, that's why. It's just east to west. I think we've seen the entire level. That's it for Lust, guys. Are you as disappointed as I am to be leaving this particular level? Did you also feel at home on this level? Let's go down, I guess. Let's go down to the third circle and see what we're dealing with. The third circle, Gluttony. I do not feel at home on this level. I don't tend to overeat. It's not my particular vice. Cerberus. Cool. Dated a chick from Montreal once who was French speaking as her first language. I would speak French to her, she would speak English to me. And when I came home from visiting her, I missed her, so I'd listen to French radio, and I remember it would all be in French, except for they would have their catchphrase, which was cool, every once in a while. Unlike the descriptions from Greek mythology, he sports humanoid features such as hands with nails. Oh, he's not the same. Okay, unlike the descriptions from Greek mythology, he sports humanoid features such as hands with nails, a greasy beard, a large belly, and red eyes. If you don't know how to handle him, you really just better run away from him. Alright, well, for now, let's move away from him, because I don't know if that means... Maybe that's implying you can't deal with him with standard attacks? Maybe it's not. He is asleep. We could always teleport, couldn't we? Let's be fucking idiots. Let's be idiots together. Oh, here he comes. He's not asleep anymore. Well, screw you, Cerberus. I'm going to stay away from you for now. I don't know if I should fear you or not. I don't know. When it says if you don't know how to handle him, it makes me fearful that there's like one way in all the world to handle him. Our third sight is lasting forever. A Maenad. Isn't that like a water-based sylph or something? The female worshippers of Dionysus, the god of mystery, wine, and intoxication. The word literally translates as raving ones. They were known as wild, insane women who could not be reasoned with. The mysteries of Dionysus inspired the women to ecstatic frenzy. They indulged in copious amounts of violence, bloodletting, sex, and self-intoxication and mutilation. They usually are crowned with vine leaves, clothed in fawn skins, and carrying the thyrsus? There's a word I don't know. Somebody look that up for me. They dance with a wild abandonment of complete union with primeval nature. She moves quickly. She usually appears in groups. Nothing is known about her attack. Years and years ago, I performed a production of the Bacchae, Greek play, which I think was about a bacchanal, which is an orgy, but it was also, they were worshipping the god of Dionysus. There's a lot in there. Let's see how we're doing for level feeling. You're not sure about this level yet. That is true, I'm not. Let's let her come at me. We'll try her hand to hand. She's not coming any closer. Well, good. No, now she's coming closer. They're not that bad. She's clawing at me. These crazy women. Alright, we got everybody there. We don't need the bolts. Let's get the arrow, of course. We don't want that. We don't want a bottle of Chianti. Let's get that. I guess let's get the cutlass for now. No, let's not bother. We already have good weapons. You stomp on a first staff of darkness, fine. Let's wield 2. Wield 1. We'll switch to the trident almost certainly when we go back to, oh yeah, we need this shit, when we go back to the surface. But everything we have is great. Like, we don't have anything shit, except for the broken scrolls, but I don't even know what that means. What does that mean, that they're broken? What does it mean? We could quaff the indigo potion, or a tangerine. Let's try quaffing a tangerine potion. We have a second one. And we know it's not cursed. You feel time slowing down. You have a tangerine potion of speed. Okay, those are good. We could quaff the indigo. I mean, we could walk around until we know more about shit, right? We could do that. We could also use our wands and stuff so we can, find out. Let's just remember the shit's here. Copper ring, though, let's get. All right, let's drop the almond staff for a second. No, we don't want the copper ring. We don't know what that does. If they're all cursed, then we know what that does. I wish it would tell you of. Is it trying to trick me again? Is it trying to deceive me? Copper ring was, I think, what we took off that teleported us, I believe. If we're on the very verge of leveling up and we're still on this level, I'll put the copper ring on to find out if that's what it does, because we won't have to live with it long. To find out if all of them are the same, You could feel yourself, whoa, Jesus, wasting away. Is it because we're on Gluttony? It's giving us that message? We are still full. Apparently. You feel naive. What the fuck? What is going on, guys? My wisdom dropped. I don't know why. Let's wield 2. Wield 1. Another one of these chicks. And a murderess, maybe? Oh, cannibal. Let's look at the cannibal. Little known is it that cannibals are also in the second circle. Frustrated by the glutton shades, they hunt each other and the odd adventurer. He moves quickly. He can claw to attack and claw to attack, both of which he does slowly. If I had to guess, and this is purely a guess, the fact that he bothered to say little known is that they're also here, is that they are a made-up monster he decided to put in the Inferno to have, more monsters, but they're not mentioned in specifically the Divine Comedy. I could be wrong. If you've read the Divine Comedy, which I certainly have not, tell me all about it. Tell me how I'm wrong. I love being wrong. Let's pick up that thing. Let's drop... Jesus Christ. Drop the aluminum-plated wand for a second. Grab this with stacks. Kill her. Get this again. Let's aim that so we know what it is. Aim it south. Of course I did. Let's aim it again. Well, let's look at the failed poet. Man, can I relate, sir. He fails to see why Minos chose a second circle as a proper punishment. It's not exactly poetic justice, is it? Aluminum-plated wand. Is this like a joke wand that you always fail? Is it like a wand from the joke shop? Like a rubber wand or something? I think maybe. Maybe you just can't use them on this level or something? Let's stop trying to use it. We're going to call it quits soon, guys. We're coming up on the hour. Failed poet. William of Aquitaine hits you. Alright, William the Sixth. What do we know about you? I am unfamiliar with you, sir. William the Sixth of Aquitaine, nicknamed the Fat, was Duke of Aquitaine and Count of Poitiers as William the Fourth of Poitou between 1030 and 1038. William was the eldest son of William V of Aquitaine by his first wife, Almodus of Gévaudan. He moves at normal speed. He usually appears with escorts. He can hit to attack, which he does very quickly. Know who also hits quickly? Me. And accurately. Suck sword, my friend. Suck saber, specifically. Oh, don't run from me. Fire. W. Asterisk. T. Do it again. I assume if he's around the corner, I can still hit him. Asterisk. No, maybe I can't from here. Maybe I can see him, but... I didn't mean to do that, you son of a bitch. Get out of the way, Maynard. Fire. 0. Asterisk. Okay, for God's sakes. Fire. W. Asterisk. Get William of Aquitaine. You get back here, you bastard. Alright, he's dead. Ah, Jesus, guys, there's so much good shit. Let's go in here and try and use the fucking staff. Let's go in the midst of them, whatever these people are. I don't even know what they are. I just surrounded myself by a bunch of glutton shades. Let's, U for use, and Elm staff. You sense the so the staffs work, even if the wands don't. I'm gonna drop... fuck you. Let's aim again. I'm going to keep trying this thing. Maybe it's just the failed poet you can't use on him. Maybe that's like his magic ability is always... This thing just does not want to work. That's got to be 8 or 9 times in a row. There's something amiss. I don't know if it's... Well, let's look at our character. Can you see anything? Is this... Our stealth is bad. Our magic device is excellent. I don't know, guys. My fear is that... Not fear. That would be honestly awesome. That would be legitimately awesome if they made a wand that does nothing. If it's literally like a stick that's plated in aluminum and it's randomly, you know, the descriptor is random, but it literally does nothing and you keep trying to use it in frustration. That would be fucking brilliant. If they haven't done that, somebody in Hellband make a wand of uselessness. That's ingenious. What do we know about these guys? Gluttons, Gluttons forced by Cerberus to lie in the mud under continual cold rain and hail. Hello, we've seen that before. Give me 1 second, guys. They have almost faded out of existence, only a shade of their former selves. Legend has it they feed themselves with the feces that drop out of the sky. What? Where the fuck are you living? And the rats, snakes, and frogs that run around. It is normally found on dungeon level 7 and moves slowly. A kill of this creature is worth... Maybe he's talking about bird shit. I guess in real life I have seen feces drop out of the sky. I've been struck by feces dropping out of the sky. I've never deliberately eaten it. I don't think I've ever even accidentally eaten it. I don't think it's ever landed in my open mouth by accident. They're worth a lot of experience though, so let's kill them. Especially as they're not doing anything, they're just standing here taking it. Hey, we must have gone up a level. The voice of Nurgle booms out, "Well done! Lead on! You feel more experienced. Welcome to level 19. You can learn 5 more prayers." We gotta get back to the surface and learn that shit soon. But not until we've killed all these guys who are now worth what? I want to kill Cerberus too. Just because that sounds like fun. They're worth a lot less now, eh? Wow, that's a big difference. They're still worth enough that it's worth... We only need 50 more experience? How are we this close to leveling up? We are level 19. I don't know what happened, guys. Why we are suddenly... We're poisoned. Apparently the glutton shades can poison us with their feces-covered tongues. Let's look at them again and see if that's true. It can claw to poison and hit to poison, both of which it does at moderate speed. Alright, well. Still gonna kill you all. About to level up again. I don't know how the hell it was this fast. Was this a weird level that doesn't require much, or are they... I don't know. How do we get up to the level this fast? We just leveled up 2 seconds ago. We're already going again. That should be it. We kill this guy. That's it. You level up again. Welcome to level 20. You can learn 7 more prayers. What do you got to say for yourself now, Nurgle? You feel magically reinvigorated. Nurgle considers helping you. Are you a servant demon? It seems strangely familiar. I'll bet you the when he said that thing to kill us, that big white W, white shade thing, I'll bet you it's one of the things he could send to serve us. That's why it felt familiar. Get the arrow back. Oh, for God's sake. No, don't drop that. That'd be utterly pointless. Drop the glaive. Get the arrow. Get the glaive. Let's go find Cerberus now that we got our dude. Let's drop R for a second. Get this. So it looks like all Melbuts are broken, which may imply that this is a shitty scroll, like a bad scroll. I don't think we have the second sight anymore, so I don't think we're going to see Cerberus before we come upon him. You have found a secret door, and your servant opened it. You know where we go right here? Back to lust. Pick that lock. Which from a monetary standpoint would actually not be a bad idea. There's a lot of money on the level. What are you? A white gold ring. Let's get that. Oh. Let's drop the aluminum wand of why are you bothering. Get the white gold ring. Unlike last time, let's not put it right on. Not now. I should have done the... Remember I said I was going to pick up that potion or that other ring right before I leveled up. I didn't do it, obviously. In case you didn't notice, I didn't do it. A gold potion, man. Alright, let's start quaffing some shit. Let's quaff an indigo potion. You feel the surge of a cold rage. You feel much better. Alright, Berserk Strength, know what it is now. Let's grab that. It's been more than an hour, guys. I really should be calling it quits, but let's kill Cerberus if we can. Oh, what are you? The servant demon touches the rat. The rat shrieks in pain. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm trying to do L. What are you? The rat. Legend has it that the gluttons can only feed on rats, toads, and snakes. However, since most gluttons barely move, these rats have taken an attitude. It moves quickly. Alright, let's kill it. See how quickly it moves to the grave. Spoiler, pretty damn quick. Let's see how much it's worth. It says I've killed 2 of them, which means I guess if my servant kills them, it doesn't count towards my experience, which kind of sucks. It's worth a lot, actually. So the servant is, to some degree, a pain in my ass. Certainly, he'll help me with Cerberus, though. You hear a noise. What kind of noise? I don't know. You hear noise. By the fighting of my servant versus the rats. Do we ever have a lot of cool shit to identify when we go back to the surface, man? I should call it quits, shouldn't I? It's been an hour and 5 minutes just about. I'm not sure where Cerberus is, and even when we're done with him, we gotta go back to the surface. I think Cerberus is gonna wait for next level, guys. Next episode, rather. But once again, man, I hope you're enjoying it. I'm really fucking digging this game. It is edging up on Zangband, despite its many problems, and there are plenty that we've pointed out. It's edging up on Zangband, in my estimation, just because it's so unique. And the monster, even Zangband, as much as it had a lot of cool things going for it, like the different schools of magic, which this one also has, like the different personal abilities, which this one also has, because it borrowed from Zangband. it did use a lot of Hellband standard stuff, a lot of standard monsters. We haven't seen not a single monster that is a direct conversion from Hellband yet. Not one. Even when I've played other things like Pern Hellband and that kind of stuff, it ends up being mostly Hellband with a tiny bit of Pern sprinkled in. This is pure fucking Inferno. There's no other influence that I can find here. So the game mechanics, yes, but in terms of the lore, this does feel like a total conversion. If you remember that term from back in the Doom days, a total conversion of the game to something else, and I love it. All right, let's Control S. Saved. Let's Control X. Saved again, I think. There we are. Date today. You'll never know, guys. You'll never know what day I recorded this on. See ya.